Dimmi che vedi sulla live mia.
Adesso arrivo. YouTube?
Sì.
No, non ci sei ancora. Pulsar coda. Ecco, ci sei, sì. Vedo tutto.
Buono, fatto in tempo. Non fate caso al titolo, non fate caso. Aspetta un attimo, devo sistemare questo.
No, sì, però io me la guardo da Twitch, Pulsar.
Perché?
Perché se la guardo dalla tua live laggo.
Ah no, è tranquillo. Per fortuna ho iniziato la live con il trailer. Ciao Succo. Ah ok, Gio sei Succo. Cattura schermo, cattura schermo.
Ah, avevano budget a lista.
Addio Paladin. La low budget a lista è stupendo.
It's quite a day. It's the day Paladins got a pirate, and I think everyone is happier for it.
How about those? Oh, that intro was so good, dude.
Beautiful. And the dragon, the way it comes out too, I mean, there's just so many like nice elements of that. I think one of the biggest things people really appreciated, we were talking earlier, Molly, about just the story kind of continuing here and evolving in Paladins.
Oh, absolutely. That's something that we've gotten like a lot of positive feedback
È
on.
budgetalista.
È vero, dai, era low budget.
And we really wanted to tell more of a complete tale.
Ma dietro che c'hanno Real
That's
Royale?
right. And for those of you guys that didn't realize, right, that was the Water Island, right? So after that, in the last patch, right, Dragon's Call,
Right,
when that
Fury
beacon went up, and the Paladins and the Magistrate came to that island to like try and discover what the Warrior's Vault was hiding, like, and you just saw that big old dragon head kind of idling back and forth in the crevasse of the mountain.
Dopo
like,
Vale.
that was that dragon. That was that guy who came and was like,
Amazing.
Dredge, you don't
prima di
get
tutto
to have this gauntlet.
Yeah.
That's not yours.
Just
not
perfect,
worthy.
you know.
Stop
If
it.
only that could happen in real life, where somebody's doing something bad, a dragon comes over and says, "Nah, bro, not today."
attimo.
I think the world would be a better place.
Be utopia.
A lot more dragons, but still a better place. We are going to show you Dredge. We're going to get into game in a second, but we're going to go to the maps first to start talking about some new updates and get back into it before we get in game. As we will get that to you when it's hot off the press, trust me. But that's coming very, very soon. And getting into it, we do have maps. Like, that's a weird thing to say because we have maps here and there, but they're relatively rare. And when you add one and you adjust another, that's a pretty exciting time. So let's first talk about the map that's being added to the Onslaught rotation, Marauders Port.
Nuova mappa slot.
Indeed. Well, the Marauders port was a really fun collaboration between the lore and kind of level design. We wanted to design this area that felt like an ancient, perhaps abyssal cultist lair that worshipped this
Quello è preso dalle Hot Wheels.
Ma ma gioco solo a Oslot adesso.
LOL. No, vabbè. Vedi com'è strutturata, perché l'ultima faceva quella dell'evento de Furia era penosa.
It was right outside.
Kraken never left.
I see where the lore came from. There's a myth back in the day, or dude, it's literally out there. He's still, that's why we can't leave.
He keeps an eye on
Pirates love gold.
So it seems like a hard place to get into and a hard place to get out of as well. So really only the most swashbuckling of pirates can go there. Did Dredge happen to frequent this area?
This is Dredge's lair.
È presente sta cosa che stai guardando? La statua con il Kraken sopra?
Sì.
Ti mando una foto su Discord. Dimmi se non è uguale.
This place is kind of a dangerous den of scurvy dogs.
So, and we're, I mean, obviously, so amazing, and one of the best things that caught my eye was the lighting.
Oh yeah, our lighting artist John Kreiner really crushed it here. The environment team all around just did an amazing job with this map. I felt like we really hit the nail on the head with establishing a strong thematic lore.
Sembrava una della specie di Nara.
And yeah, and it truly does feel a little darker. It feels definitely, you know, touched by the abyss, and I think that is one of those where
a little spooky.
You get the vibe.
Guarda che la live in sé per sé non si vede bene.
The Onslaught map rotation we have. I mean, you're in a library, and then there's a Kraken outside, and I think that's one of the testaments to what Paladins is all about. As we see Butt Thief get going there on the gameplay. Gotta give a shout. Talk to us about the gameplay, because there is a little bit of a different gameplay style for this map.
Our Onslaught and our TDM maps.
Cos'è sta? Ok, terza persona, ok.
Crazy things.
Oh.
These are typically they don't have to like kind of adhere to the same rules that Siege does. Right. So this Onslaught map really embodies this kind of adventurous spirit. So what we've done here is essentially built a 2-level arena experience in the same map.
Ok.
There are basically two arenas.
Questa qual è? Questa stava nelle test map, sta mappa, se ci pensi. No, guarda, è simile a quella che aveva tipo 2 piani e il... Al centro tipo il... Oddio. L'ascensore al centro c'era tipo, no? E al lato c'era l'acqua e c'era il doppio piano. Simile ovviamente, è tanto cambiata. No, è appena iniziata la live. Non hanno fatto vedere ancora niente. Solo la mappa.
Playing in this and realizing that this is Dredge's keep, right? You're gonna frolicking Dredge's treasure.
Quindi questa praticamente sarebbe tipo è la base del nuovo personaggio, tra virgolette, dove tiene il tesoro. Dopo la guardo.
And it just is so fun to be able to take a different spin and a unique look on a game mode that everybody loves. Under 10 minutes, but you get this type of vibe. Absolutely awesome.
Okay.
Charles gets ulted.
Oh no, Charles, no!
Into the drink. Say hello to Davy Jones.
This new damage character you're showing off is really awesome, Garrett.
I know not what you speak of.
Oh, that's a support. Oh, my bad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, oops.
Vedete, effettivamente il nuovo personaggio cos'è? È un damage. L'hanno detto? Un damage, ok. Blast? Ok, buona. No, guardiamo la live. Dopo, nel caso, cerchiamo.
Significantly different and in a positive way. I was very excited about playing it.
So di cosa parlare con il mio vicino di banco.
It's one of our more unique maps.
Non la patch, il fatto che c'è la chip lissa durante la live. Senza offesa, signora.
And someone does win. That's why it's kind of funny that I say that. Someone always wins and someone
Però
loses.
gli assomiglia tanto.
But I like calling it that way.
Solo un po' più, solo grassa. Sembra veramente lissa grassa.
I like that. Now we can actually talk about it. It is fish market if you haven't guessed it or haven't seen any of that castle. It's a really exciting thing. So talk to us, Rafe, about like what you've done.
Lei non sa che sta a fallire, anche lei non si sente a suo agio. Whistle update. Before.
And after.
As you can see there, one shot really. It's already
Before,
updated.
it's a table of 4 people.
Ok.
Mi
è piaciuta.
The lighting materials kind of all around on the existing map. There are some other changes coming in as well, but here it'll cover more detail. But yeah, the upgrade is.
È bello, cioè l'upgrade è bello, cioè nel senso praticamente giochiamo a Paladins sul tavolino lì.
We will bring that screen up for what the output looks like. I guarantee it is not us sitting at a table. There it is.
Yeah.
And you could just tell the floral design. It seems like greenery, nature.
L'hanno scurita parecchio. Sì. Nel senso che quando pushi ti addormenti direttamente su quella parte della mappa. Buonasera Deep Moon. Ciao Vince. 021. La statua sul general sul canale mio?
Paths to the point, and so it's the most. It really is the most time you spend on your mount, looking at scenery, playing around. Like you have the most space to work with. So it's nice that this map got chosen. Was that part of the reason why, or?
Ok, Black Ops 2. 3 si va a vedere.
È uguale, vero?
Credimi.
È uguale.
Won't be the last.
Won't be the last. Yeah, not the first, not the last.
And a cool gameplay thing that we've also improved with this, I doubt we have, actually you can kind of see it. So those box stacks right there that are overlooking the point, there used to be kind of like a bug, collision bug issue, where there was a gap in between
the
two stacked boxes that players could shoot between.
C'è un pesce.
Not intended, really weird to interface with, but we've dropped those boxes, brought them down, so you're no longer going to be able to exploit that. And just
non puoi più sparare lì sotto?
So really happy to
Ma perché? Era bellissimo quella cosa. Perché rimuovi una feature che era stupenda? Dai, su. Cioè, l'unica parte decente della mappa la rovini.
Couple more angles. I'm not sure how many more angles we have to show you on that.
So many angles.
We have a lot, and there's a little. The fish, was it always there?
Nope. That's a new fish.
Hanno aggiunto i pesci.
I believe that players.
Cos'era quello zoom a caso? Ah, ok.
It's a gameplay change. Never mind. It's on that little catwalk. That's important. So that, I mean, really nice visual touches.
No, è fatto,
I'm sure
è fatto
will
bene.
appreciate that heading through. We are again trying to
no,
get
siamo
going for Dredge
all'inizio.
very soon, guys. I know the wait has been killing you. You've waited till today. You've gotten teased out of your
Tra l'altro il cibo
minds.
finto sul tavolo è
And,
stupendo.
we actually now I'm hearing we are not ready for Dredge yet. Don't worry. It's like a star arriving at the red carpet. You're like, eventually the limo's gonna pull up. So
Silent, le mani, silent i tasti.
Brady's not here yet. Okay, all right. Stall, guys.
Just a very funny aside.
Sì, probabilmente sì, blende leggermente più pesante la mappa, però se l'hanno ottimizzato bene, lavora la grafica al posto della CPU. Cioè che lavora ovviamente sicuramente la grafica. Okay. Se hanno ottimizzato lo specchio definition della CPU.
And he actually got out and he walked back through. So it was really cool.
Però c'è stava Fish Market, era una delle mappe con la grafica più vecchia che c'era in gioco.
So we're actually going to talk a little bit about going to a little bit of the portion where we talk about the design update before we get into Dredge.
Rip Google non può più giocare. Sì, no, ma anche a me piace, effettivamente c'è sta. I pesci appesi sono stupendi, si chiama Fish Market e non c'era pesci. Adesso ci stanno i pesci. Aumentano grafica quando la maggior parte dei bug sono per la grafica. Gioco dopo, Domenico. Finita la live. Un paio di partite in custom se c'è ancora qualcuno a quell'ora. Sto qui soltanto per averci il video sul canale della live. Easy. Se poi me lo prendono per copyright, fotte.
So we did it.
We did it.
We did it. So that's the first part.
It's going to be in 1.6. But there needs to be some context and larger conversation just because the mechanical interface of a controller in a game as complex and wild and varied as a shooter, right? There's a lot of really finely tuned details that had to be kind of fleshed out and tuned. But we're happy. We're really happy with where we've landed. So
sta tipo a parlare del fatto che
brand new aim assist system that's going to be in Paladins.
Sì, un nuovo sistema di mira.
No, stiamo parlando dell'aim assist
sul controllo. Sì, esatto.
All our settings are now going to be more in line with the modern FPS experience. And then also we've kind of gone with a fine-tooth comb through all of the abilities in our characters.
No, però c'era molte abilità che su console era difficile da utilizzare.
Beh, quindi diamogli l'aimbot, adesso sicuramente si migliora.
If it's like a channel movement ability that you really don't want to be kind of being assisted.
Però magari da un punto di vista dei giocatori da console, per la player base più bassa, magari non per quelli da alto elo, gli migliora la vita. C'è chi c'ha una console e chi c'ha un computer.
È uguale,
Fa senti.
The difficulty of tracking targets, staying on targets, being forced kind of actually off target while you're tracking. The new approach is going to be far smoother on target engagement and tracking. It's going to assist you, but it's not going to be overtly like assisting.
Praticamente hanno letteralmente quello che in tutte queste parole che ha detto abbiamo migliorato il sistema di aimbot su control. Per il controller, punto. Easy.
That caught my eye was like, you know, we had incredible sensitivity options. It's almost like you go to place there's too many choices.
Sì, fra un po' lo mostreranno.
Yeah, we were a little out of line there. Like we had a range on some settings of like 1 to 200. When typically you're looking at a suite of options from like 1 to 10 that are all
Buffering, live, GG,
A me no.
RIP, YouTube, RIP.
With the settings update and along with the curated ability approach.
Vabbè, te muto.
Even gone through and adjusted just some base core camera turning functionality in the game. So you're going to be able to steer much as you would in a modern FPS shooter. Your cameras
Cosa intendi?
It will feel like a far vastly polished experience.
That's really exciting. And to me,
Beh, hanno migliorato oltre al sistema di mira anche il sistema di movimento della telecamera quando sposti la visuale per renderla più fluida. Credo sia questo quello che volesse dire. Detto.
It's been something the team has really been working hard on. So for all of you, want to let you know that was important for us to get right, and so hopefully we did, and let us know in 1.6. There's also some new things with Steam account linking that Molly, I think you're going to share with us here.
Yeah, definitely. We just talked about console, and this is a little bit more about PC and players who play on Steam. So sometime during this patch, not immediately, you'll get a pop-up asking you if you would like to link your Steam and high-res accounts. It's optional right now, but it will eventually become mandatory. We're trying to streamline all of the accounts so everything is tied to one account.
Cioè, quindi io non posso più entrare con i miei 5 account dallo stesso account Steam?
Sì che puoi.
No, perché ha detto...
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah, and it's going to be a very, very full day. This is probably the moment where it was least full, guys. I'm telling you, we have so much to cover, and the energy will be picking up
Cioè, quello che ha
from
detto...
now on. However,
Ok, che te costringeranno... Al momento diventerà opzionale il fatto che devi collegare il tuo account HyperX a quello di Steam. Poi diventerà obbligatorio. Il fatto è che se già hai un account Steam collegato a un altro profilo HyperX, probabilmente non te ne farà collegare più di uno lo stesso profilo Steam. Vedremo.
Long have you waited, chat's been debated, Evan's underrated, Kevin and Nick here to bring you the balance section. How you doing today?
La bella poesia.
Man, I was not prepared for that entrance.
Neither was I, really. That
was great.
That's off the cuff.
Perché c'è una spada quadrata sul tavolo?
Got the setup for you. All
That's
right.
how this works. So, Kevin.
So, Nick.
We
Lo
promised some
sfottana
balance
del
changes.
gioco.
We did promise some balance
Now, what is
changes.
this here?
What is this?
Your
Is my
sword?
my sword of balance.
Have you decided on a name?
No.
The scepter of balance?
If you guys want to name the sword
Bugbane?
of balance, well, it was at first it was going to be the Bugbane because we were going to slay some bugs, but now I kind of want it to be a
Esatto.
balance sword. So
Okay.
if chat has some
Tanto i buff e nerf cerco di tradurli. Li mettete in italiano in diretta.
Let's
We're really
kick it,
killing
baby.
it.
Let's get it. First one up on the docket today. It's Androx's talent, Defiant Fist, increasing the damage per stat
Ieri non ho
from
neanche
10%
giocato,
to
però ok.
15%. So this is that talent. Your landing shots, your next
Sai
Defiant
te.
Fist, your next punch
Yes.
is going to be doing more damage,
Bonus
up to
damage.
100%.
Yes. So we obviously changed how Defiance worked in the mid-season update.
La paga da 50.
Bringing up this
Cioè,
talent as well, but we kind of wanted to hold back on mid-season. We really wanted to see how the new Defiance would play out. We're happy with it.
Aspetta,
We've also fixed
il 50% in più di danni per stack con il tasto destro su Androxus.
Androxus and trying to do kind of a Defiance-esque playstyle are going to be more able to easily stack up that damage before.
Il 50% di danni in più è tanto. Ho capito, ma però comunque nel senso, per quanto sia inutile, è comunque tanto. Cioè,
on our list, also beginning with A, it is Ash getting a change to her kinetic burst. The damage is coming up from 300 to 400.
quindi il kinetic burst è il dash, è la F. Silent, basta.
We've seen express frustration. They don't believe Ash is very strong. They think she's kind of lower on the frontline tier list per se. But when we look at competitive play, we feel like she has a lot of really nice kind of instances where she can be strong. A lot of Frog Isle, especially, we really started seeing.
Quindi kinetic burst è la F o il tasto destro? È la F, giusto?
The strength of her knockback is really what she's being used for. So even though she's not bringing, you know, what a lot
C'è la linea della live sui cambiamenti.
she still has her niche and her usefulness. We do agree, though, that her damage could be brought up a little bit more in comparison to the other front lines. Kinetic Burst, as it is weaker than...
Guarda, io a Story non so neanche di quello che stai a parlare, perché ho Paladins e non ci ho giocato ieri se non in live e in custom.
You rev the V8, right? You're in there.
It even feels like it should be doing a little bit more damage. So this is just kind of bringing that ability up in line with traditional frontline damage numbers.
Awesome. All right, so moving right along now to Furia, and the boys over there actually mentioned this during some of our gameplay.
Ok, hanno ridotto il danno in range, devi stare più vicino per far danno, ci sta, era un po' broken.
Only at extended ranges though.
Yeah, so
praticamente a lungo raggio fai meno danni. Tutto lì.
We actually like where her lethality is at when it comes to she's up close. She has a shotgun. If she can get headshots dealing 330 damage, especially if she has fast attack speed because she's been
ok, kinetic è il colpo
fast. She can be that lethal frontline. That does have, or excuse me, the lethal support that does have to put herself at risk to do so because her escape kind of still leaves her vulnerable with wings of wrath.
Sì, quello si chiama kinetic burst,
really,
giusto?
Though, the issue was kind of at those medium ranges where Fury can be back, be safe, heal teammates without much risk, and also still pump out a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
The damage numbers that she was giving out outside of
No, i danni che faceva Furia erano troppo alti. Ve ne siete resi conto dopo 2 mesi?
So it falls off more aggressively after, I believe it's 75 units in game or feet. And so we're going to be seeing Furies do a little bit less damage unless they actually actively put themselves in those risky situations to be close.
Sì, era al destro, my bad.
Gotcha. So the point at which the fall off starts is the same.
It's the same.
Tapers off a little bit quicker.
Yep, much more aggressively.
Gotcha. So that's not it for Furia though. Kindle Soul, which is her alternate fire or her heal. Going to be seeing an increase
la Furia Liling col countdown aumentato è un 25% in più dei countdown, è tanto. Tenendo conto che adesso praticamente perdi, tra virgolette, una buona percentuale dell'healing potenziale che puoi fare. Cioè, un secondo sembra poco, ma con le carte tu potevi al massimo diminuirlo di un secondo, quindi... No, non è morta ovviamente, però è messa in linea perché prima era overpower, quindi ci sta. Danni ridotti, countdown ridotto sull'healing, è ok. Increase range by 15 Hellkite close. Un attimo che cerco una cosa su wiki.
When it comes to gameplay, we want Dragon Stance to kind of be this, not necessarily risk reward, but this investment, this kind of moment of power where you bring out, you drop your SMGs, you bring out really strong claws that can hit people from a range much further. But it was almost the energy drain and not being able to dash after or use agility or any other ability actually kind of was a little bit too detrimental to the compared to the strength of the Hellkite Claws. So we wanted to make the Hellkite Claws a little bit easier to confirm when you're in that stance, so you have more opportunities to actually use Dragon Stance and not feel like it's this thing that you're only using in super niche situations. We want it to be a regular part of Koga's interaction in gameplay.
Yeah, it kind of felt to me like, you know, Defiance, it's starting to come back up in viability, but it used to be like that style way.
Ah, ok, semplicemente gli artigli. Il colpo con gli artigli c'aveva il range incrementato. No, no.
From 100% to 50%.
Yeah,
gli artigli, quando premi il tasto destro, quando al posto della mitraglietta utilizzi gli artigli, arrivano il 15% più lontani. Ok, Master of Arm, la leggendaria.
They know when someone pops up a shield, you basically just unload because you're very rarely going to miss that shield. It crushed through that.
Quindi invece che carica al 100% quando hiti un avversario, c'è il 50% di possibilità. No, beh, hanno nerfato quella leggendaria era frustrante. Cioè stavi lì e sparavi 4 ore di fila. Cioè era esagerata veramente. Cioè portarla dal 100 al 50% ci sta. È sempre randomizzata, che è un po' una cosa negativa quando le cose è random. Però
but you're not going to be able to snowball it out of control if you have perfect aim.
What we started to do is actually, you know, when like a professional player would whip it out, they'd go in with their, you know, their 72 ammo, and we would just count how many shots they missed.
No, non l'hanno buffato, vabbè, l'hanno buffato su quella carta, però qui l'hanno nerfato. Cioè la leggendaria diventa molto molto meno più forte, così. Sì, c'è sta, è vero, i tank praticamente sparavi a Rukus e non missavi un colpo. Cioè con quell'hitbox lì non puoi missare un colpo, spari all'infinito. Lex accuracy, less loss per shot. Reduce accuracy. Wait, ti hanno ridotto la perdita di accuracy, quindi quando spari con Let's a caso, cioè la precisione è aumentata. Perché devi buffare Let's? Qual è il motivo per un buff su Let's? Non c'è il consenso logico.
Dashing just because they need to do that because the weapon inaccuracy dictated that after your first couple of shots, like you have to be close to the players, like you have to run in circles to actually be effective. So this is going to make it so he can stay at those mid ranges and deal out effective damage without needing to be up close.
Quindi Let's, se prima facevi una tonnellata da danno missando la metà dei colpi, adesso le hit il 75%, buona. Non voglio sapere quello che esce fuori in low elo. Maldamba, Gord, increase guards 20, è puretto. Cioè allora 20 HP in più al secondo è pochissimo. Cioè, se la devi buffare, buttagliene 50 o 60, 20. Buffiamo Damba, 20. Healing massimo da 1400 a 1500 buff. Giocate la leggendaria del Gurdo perché è broken. Sembra logico. C'ha senso, boys. No, hanno appena iniziato Abyssion. Stiamo ancora alle patch. Hanno mostrato soltanto la nuova mappa e un po' di modifiche che hanno fatto su Fish Market. Talos True Power, Decrease Ultimate Knockback.
Yeah, so you may be like, oh, it's a nerf, but it's actually a buff.
Ok.
Just to talk about Talos a little bit, he was also a candidate for a mid-season change. We were kind of looking at his numbers and his kit, and we felt like he didn't really
Quindi Talos quando semplicemente utilizza la ulti invece che buttate un miglio te mutta un po' più vicino, così almeno lui te può continuare a attaccare più semplicemente piuttosto che dovete raggiungere un chilometro, però ok. Guarda l'inizio della live, Gugu. Ma è per Onslaught, non è per la modalità classica e competitive.
Your shots that would normally be doing 60 damage were now doing 45 because the player was so far away from you. So we increased that range for Veracharger to now the new knockback strength. When you hit someone, they're going to be receiving full damage from your weapon.
Ok, hanno aumentato il raggio dell'arma. Poi vado a controllare a fine live e torno un attimo indietro per vedere se era così. Sì, neanch'io, Gugu. Probabilmente però per l'evento.
Ok. And then there's also just a couple of quick bug fixes that you wanted to talk about.
We'll just run through these real quick. These are just a few, some bigger highlights. We fixed some issues with Androx's Defiance hitbox from the recent change, so kind of the close areas, you're going to be able to hit those players more easily now. Wings of Wrath, Furia's escape, are now properly being reduced by Haven. Maldamba, Dread Serpent, previously it was being blocked through shields, no longer blocked by shields, so if a Khan has his shield up or Fernando has his shield up, and you Dread Serpent in front of it, he will, and everyone behind him will get feared now.
Ok, quindi questo è buono, questo è tanto buono per Damba. Non puoi più repararti dalla ultimate Damba con lo scudo?
We've had some issues with our login cycle recently, the 14-day one for your daily rewards. We've now kind of fixed all the issues we've had with the recent hotfix, and as well, the daily reset is now no longer going to be 10:17 a.m. It's now going to be...
Who picked that time?
I think it was a programmer, just like...
what time is it right now? 10:17 sounds good. Let's do it.
It was probably Garrett, actually. Garrett, if there's ever a weird number, you got to blame Garrett for it. So now it's going to be 9 a.m. UTC rotation now.
Okay.
And then fixed players dismounting early in spawn.
Oh,
that would happen, yeah. So, and then you get picked up on the mount after. That's
beautiful.
Fixed.
Awesome stuff.
Okay.
There's the balance and the bug fixes, guys.
Il punto è che se tu li senti, difatti sono bug tanto importanti che veramente danno fastidio.
I don't know, maybe some dredge and some skins.
We'll see. We're going to try to hold it down here and hopefully bring the Admiral of the Eight Oceans.
Aspetta, la tizia si chiama... Aspetta, non si chiamano più Irens Martini, si chiamano Evil Mojo? Aspetta, hanno dato il gioco a qualcun altro? Non c'è più l'Irens Paladins? Non me ne ero reso conto, non ci avevo manco fatto caso.
He's a Serie main through and through.
Serie main through and through. Well, that's great. You know, I didn't put her on my... Yeah, what's Garrett? Drogos? Maeve.
All of the champions are my favorite champion. Every last one of them.
Evil Mojo Game.
It's really just like what you know we used to play in playtest all the time.
Sì, hanno venduto il gioco di Paladins a un'altra società.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean that you're favorite.
He's a killer Drogos, man.
It's just when you go up against
non è più della Irets.
The higher skilled opponents such as your Evans and your Nicks, right? You need to be able to play at a certain level.
That's right. And you bring out the big guns. So guys, you know, we've filled, we've talked, we've balanced. I feel like we've just gone on such a journey here, but you know, the journey eventually has to anchor us back at home, and I think, of course, the only person appropriate enough to do that and equipped enough to do that would be Dredge. It's time to finally take a look at the Admiral of the Eight Oceans. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Sì, però forse cambia qualcosa. Oh, aspetta, c'ha veramente il Kraken davanti all'arma? E io non ci ho fatto caso perché quel cambiamento. Se ho visto che c'era scritto il motion, ma non che fosse cambiato lo studio proprio. Poi magari le persone e tutto il resto è lo stesso. Però secondo me si è distanziato.
Yo ho, it's a pirate's death for me. I'll feed you to me Kraken. I'll cut you like a fish. You're about to take a long fall off a short plank. She hungers. Release the Kraken. Greed did me in. How about
Kraken è cute.
I missed ye.
First of all, it's not fair that a champion looks that cool. It's not fair.
It's
He's
not,
got a tide pool in his gun, which is also a squid. A
No,
kraken?
sì, sarà...
I remember
sarà
the
un ranked.
precise moment where we were
No,
like,
no, damage. È un damage ad area, teoricamente. Adesso lo vediamo, però dovrebbe essere un damage ad area.
Here's the deal.
I'm gonna put an octopus on.
Che occupa tutto lo schermo, si vedrà.
I started Squid Gun pretty early. I mean, my initial joke was...
C'ha le bassette.
Okay. Accidentally firing, like they just so happen to hit the. That's amazing, and you actually did it. And it's like somebody goes in and they try to sell you something and say Squid Gun, hear me out, and you're just like
Squid Gun.
No way, but it works so well. Dredge.
Voglio la skin dell'arma con Squid dei SpongeBob.
Yeah, I would say so. We really wanted to kind of play up. Okay, he had a gun beforehand.
That's right.
It wasn't kind of enhanced by the Abyss, as it were. So he has this little minion on the front that kind of helps him load the gun, and it actually is firing grenades out of this abyssal portal through the front.
Ok, spara delle granate.
It's a cursed grenade.
Ok. Una granata di maledizione. Come lo dice in italiano?
How do we ascend from here?
And just so Maldamba doesn't get like too, you know, like overshadowed and get a little like insecure, you're like, all right, you get some buses, Patch.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Precisely.
And I love it.
Yep. I want to get on a soapbox too and say that not only is it one of the most unique weapons that we've done in Paladins, but in terms of all shooters that have been released ever, I say that Squid Gun is amongst the best. So.
Ok, secondo voi quell'arma sarà la migliore di tutto il gioco? Da quelle che avete prodotto? Cioè degli standard elevati. Granata maledetta. Però quella Monty, che è positivo.
Oh, and I always love it. Catch me off guard. We always have the Vox voice pack in here. So it's this beautiful, it's a top 5 plays moment. Split Stone Quarry. Walk us through, I mean, Garrett, overall, he's a damage champion. What's the gameplay style?
Meno 85, 60. Grazie per il sub. One shot, one kill, BB. One shot, one kill.
We have some examples like in Drogo's and Willow, right? That try and meld maybe some mobility aspects in with the damage. Dredge just is like, I am going to deal a lot of damage in large areas. That is who I am and what I do. And I'm going to be an awesome pirate while doing so. Yeah. All of his abilities just truly embody what it means to be a pirate.
L'arma è bella, per quanto sia grossa è bella.
And I can't wait to go through them. So as you can see, like you are walking around and there is this awesome abyssal squid just looking you dead in the face and motivating you to take down the enemies of the abyss. Slay the pyre. Him and Furia don't get along. You know.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah.
Animation team.
Oh. My favorite's the follow boot.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, they had a little argument, but then
Hey. Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah, they're still friends.
And Rafe, you know, just to get your thoughts on this as we're finally seeing his model in game, what was it like kind of adding the personality to the squid and making that relationship real between gun, friend, and sometimes enemy, but usually on the same side?
Sì, secondo me occupa un po' tanto sullo schermo l'arma. E sembra che il proiettile che spara sia tipo... non che sia tipo a discesa, tipo una granata che scende proprio, perché quel tipo di merino c'è sempre soltanto quando spara una granata che c'ha tipo la parabola, che fa una parabola.
Chat, you heard him.
Chat, what's the squid's name? Squidward. I'm sorry. That's just the only thing that came up right now.
Legally
Si chiama Squidward.
Thank you.
Squid gun. Squid gun.
Okay, all right.
Squid gun.
Let's get into this.
Let's get into it because
Sarebbe anche ora che hanno davanti.
Thank you for putting up with us.
This is one of Garrett's favorite things, the way that the ammo goes out of the gun into the weapon, and it is the cursed howitzer.
Vediamo.
Fires a projectile, it deals 800 damage every 0.7 seconds. And reloading also has a very fun trick to it, but we'll wait till we get there.
C'ha una passiva. C'ha una passiva.
So as you guys can see, he's a blaster class. He's got a classic lobbed projectile. It's a pretty slow traveling projectile with a big gravity arc. Let's see if we can demonstrate some of that curve, that arc.
Boys, non riuscite a far funzionare un gioco normale. Volete riuscire veramente a essere efficace un'arma del genere?
Typically in other games, I dislike actually the randomness that is often dealing with the bounces. So what we've done, basically, maybe we can demonstrate it, is that when this projectile hits a ground plane, it's going to bounce in a fairly telegraphed and consistent manner, regardless of the entry or exit velocity that this comes in. So look at that, it's gonna bounce up to about player eye height, so it's very clear where these things are and where you need to avoid. Can we shoot a shot straight in the air? So you guys have seen where it's done, like you're looking right at the ground and where it's gonna come, and boom, so big arc coming in, boom, same bounce, guys. So
io non so, però l'arma non mi convince affatto.
Like, yes, you're still gonna be challenged with lobbing these slow traveling projectiles.
Cioè, se l'area del danno è grande, ok, però ITA un flank che ti viene addosso.
It will allow them to not get broadsided by any damage coming at them that they're not aware of, and that's
what a clever segue.
A nice little segue into
hats off
alternate fire, and it's called broadside. Dredge will fire 3 projectiles that each deal 950 damage.
C'ha una passiva, ok. Reloading fire a slow traveling projectile.
I would ask Cassie, but she's dead.
That is one of my favorite abilities.
Alt fire.
Shout out to Jonathan Massey. This is
fire free projectile that each deal 90-50 damage after a 2-second fuse.
Ammo just like your in-hand does. So you, every second of the game, you are debating whether to use your LMB or your RMB, given whatever situation you have in front of you, which is an aspect that I really love, and there is very clear-cut cases for both. Specifically, what your alt fire does is fire this, like, it's essentially like a mine bouncing Betty fuse kind of thing. And again, that surface,
ognuno di quei proiettili fa 950, quindi fai tipo 2800 danni in un colpo solo. Cioè, what?
Then it's going to detonate in an area of effect around it for large damage. This is a pretty long fuse in actual gameplay terms. Very easy to avoid if you're being aware. And there's a lot of feedback for enemy players of where these locations are. But if certain circumstances of your victims are making it so maybe they can't escape from them, God, the output potential of this ability is huge.
Dear God, treacherous ground and aura.
It's amazing follow-up. If you can predict any amount of like kind of manifestations.
Queste no, questo colpo qui non esplode al contatto, però fanno tanto danno. Tanto. Cioè, in combo con le ultimate che stunnano è broken. Ok, il colpo base si esplode diretto. Però devi colpirlo diretto.
Game over, game changed, and that's a great thing to be able to have. And very similar to our blasters, right? You hit your fire spit, you hit a full salvo, you hit you capture a seedling, a little harder, less manipulatable. This is also manipulatable, which is nice because you can direct one at a time. You can actually get.
Diciamo, è difficile utilizzarla bene, cioè nel senso sì, sul punto per i tank e le persone che hanno poca mobility, ok, però in generale. Però tipo se te la tiri sotto, quando tipo ti viene flanca a flanca, dopo che ti hanno ucciso, se te stanno ancora vicino rischi, cioè li uccidi se te stanno vicino ovviamente. Harpoon?
That's right. I mean, how are you
gonna have like harpoon? Enemy hit by harpoon take tons of damage and are slowed for fun. Buona.
You saw him hucking at that dragon that came to collect
Quindi
its gauntlet in the previous.
tira una lancia che fa 800 danni e rallenta per 50 secondi. C'è da vedere il countdown.
Not actually that confirmable outside of leading and very predictive kind of efforts. So what the harpoon does is give you a tool.
È vero. Tipo trappole, però sì, è vero, c'è sta. E assomiglia a una trappola.
It's on a cooldown, 10 or 15 second cooldown, and it is a skill shot with a pretty big windup. But that projectile travels very fast. And the nature of the projectile is that it is a spectral ghost harpoon. So what happens is it actually passes through.
Passa attraverso le unità. Come la se c'è danno aumentato per persone che attraversa. Non fa ste cose.
from your in-hand, be it your LMB or your RMB, or maybe even some of your abilities that we haven't gotten to yet. It's very powerful, and we do some really cool things with it in the legendaries that we'll get into later.
Wow.
Makes sense.
That's Kevin's Paladins play in a nutshell right there.
800 danni con un tasto. Beh, più che altro il fatto che rallenta può essere, cioè, se hit il flank, il rallentamento del 50% per 2 secondi è abbastanza per farti scappare.
Stealing my thunder, man. Like I'm a squid gun. Let me do my thing.
Si vedrà.
In terms of the ghostly spirit, is there something, Rafe, in terms of the way Dredge operates, that he is kind of in communion with ghosts? Is he using them as a part of his power? How does that operate?
Well, it's more along the lines of pulling from the abyss, right?
Okay.
He's kind of an agent of the abyss in this. Whereas with Fury, again, with that whole event, we were inside the abyss. This is the abyss in the sort of reality of the realm. And he pulls.
Ok, quindi il suo potere comunque deriva dall'abisso, un po' come il potere del Serie, cioè un po' come il demone che possiede Serie, solo la divinità che possiede Serie.
It's great to ride into a fight. It's great to try to take a mount up to the high ground. And sometimes it's just better to kind of like take a shortcut, you know? So why not have an ability that allows you to do that?
Yeah, guys, this is a pretty wild movement ability. So as you just saw on screen, he's kind of laid down this aberration / tear in reality. Now, the ability is fairly unique in that you can do this again. Yeah, so it's not doing anything, right? What's going on here? So, Kevin, why don't you show the rest of the ability?
I gotta walk my pirate legs up here. And now, oh, that didn't look
voila.
Like, yeah, that felt a little painful, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the Abyss isn't exactly nice with how it disassembles you and reassembles you.
Non c'è nessun countdown, cioè non sembra che se consumi, no? Che se consumi. Cioè nel senso che te lo puoi stare all'infinito lì. Cioè io non vedo timer o niente sullo schermo.
This shortcut, as he refers to it, is very effective. So he really has no like quick burst mobility.
Right.
But with proper prior planning, you can achieve some large magnitude.
Hashtag uno da una parte, uno in base, uno ti flancano, uno vai dall'altra parte. No, questa è bella.
Enemies aren't going to take you down before you can start that transition. You might be able to run away, get away.
And now, one of the interesting things is that when I noticed that we were talking about this, there were some iframes when you were actually going into that. So you were basically not able to be killed as you entered your teleport.
Ok, sei addirittura damage immune. Appena tocchi il portale diventi damage immune. E CC immune, cioè diventi immortale praticamente.
That's an iframe. The Dredge player is also locked out and has to incur then that same lockout on the end as well.
Yep.
That's more very just trying to clearly be like, hey, he's transitioning to another place. This is where he's going.
Right.
And there's also a VFX element that should link the two portals once Dredge does pass through them. So you'll get an enemy will get a
il nemico vede un'indicazione dove il portale sta. Ok. Però comunque nel periodo di cast e di apparizione non ti possono uccidere, quindi qualcosa in più. Che pensi se ci può passare anche Serie? Sarebbe fighissimo. Se ci poteva passare a tutti, era broken. No, se potevi creare due portali ed erano fissi, cioè nel senso li potevi utilizzare sempre, non si consumavano, era broken. Ok, esagerato, lascia passare. No, è un damage, non è flank. Se non questa non c'ha mobility.
Showed it in the map preview, right?
Yeah.
You notice that big boy, a big tentacle boy just sitting out there in the water?
Right.
Like, Dredge is all about taking this abyssal energy and channeling it, shaping it, curating it. So what better to do than
Dai tempo, manca ancora un'abilità. Non è vero, non è vero, siamo già alla ultimate poi.
In the realm of Paladins.
And just call it on him.
Yep. Boom. So at first blush, right, this is the first style of delivery of this method we've actually ever done in Paladins. So what you saw there is he looked at an area, performed an animation, and then summoned this kind of large Kraken tentacle death area.
Right.
Now, the interesting nature is that it's a direct trace from your crosshair. There's no projectile that you're throwing to do this, and this range is unlimited. And the nuance of it is that like the Abyss Portal doesn't abide by like
the ground,
like gravity. It doesn't care.
Wall. Yeah,
it doesn't matter in the Abyss. So what you can do is deploy this anywhere. Any piece of collision in the game will be a valuable target for this. So what you can backboard enemies that are shooting down at you from a perch. You can set up a trap by throwing it in a ceiling that people are like coming into a room or
il punto è
you can
che
just deploy it on the ground, like on the point.
2 secondi, ok. Però sì, effettivamente se mizzi la cosa con un po' di slow da parte di qualche teammate o una combo con uno stun o in ara lui. In ara ulta lui ci butta quella GGVP, è stato un piacere, 4000 danni, ci siamo visti. Ciao Gugu, buona cena. Ah, la lancia slow. Quindi tipo nell'1 contro 1 se proprio stai messo male, tipo lanci, usi la lancia che slow. E ci vedi ancora le leggendarie però. E le carte poi anche quelle. Champion Spotlight quando lasciano il PTS.
Whatever we call the snake, I forget. Something Jones. I forget what it was. But
perché continuano a farci lezione su Madonna? Ah, ok, la passiva del reload ancora non l'ha fatto vedere.
Ability that can do damage as well.
Yes, as I mentioned in the past,
1000, okay.
Dredge embodies a damage dealer. Everything he does is about like dealing damage at long range most of the time in an area, and the reload doesn't sacrifice that either. So what you're gonna do is huck out this.
Ok, danni. Che fa 1000 danni con un colpo. Cioè, mentre ti carichi fai 1000 di danno.
Is a solid projectile that doesn't explode. However, your base legendary makes it into, or your base talent card, excuse me, makes it into an explosion area. So really what you're doing is kind of, so you're tilting your camera angle up, you're trying to lob these shots at long range, and then also for your reload, you're also trying to hit that exact kind of leading projectile arc to make sure you can bend from the because that reload damage is actually
a lot
stronger than your in-hand.
Yeah.
Granted, it travels a lot slower than your in-hand, doesn't go as far, but it feels so good to hit.
So you were talking about the talents. It's a good
ok, quindi esatto.
And Scuttle was the one you were mentioning where your reload projectile now explodes.
Quindi mentre, ok.
It's not usually that way, but
ok, questa è una leggendaria.
For your first experience, it will be
ok, la prima leggendaria. Ok,
right now, it's an AoE that is
just 1000.
It's 1000 chunk.
Good.
If you can land this slow traveling thing on an enemy.
Now, does this explode on?
Allow may pass through your shortcut.
Absolutely.
Your reload. Projectile now explode in an arrow. Ok, scatto.
Can be hit midair above shields. You can't miss this above a tank and then still hit them if they have their shield up.
Ok, la puoi tirare tipo sopra gli shield e farla esplode sopra la testa tipo dall'alto.
He can do the things only he can do. This spike though, let's talk a little bit about this one. Harpoon now lodges into terrain and explodes for 1000 damage when enemies are nearby. So is this
trappola. Le trappole. Ne ho parlato l'altro ieri. Fa le trappole. Sì, lo so, ho letto, sarà interessante. Adesso le vediamo.
So if you can put this on a flank, like oftentimes in playtest you either put this on a flank to protect yourself and maybe get some damage on someone approaching you, or you just hug it into a team fight and hope that people are still in the area once the fuse timer activates. But it's very effective. It adds another burst off.
Se restava addosso all'avversario era bellissimo, era broken.
So it would do 800 damage and then wait and then do 1000 damage.
Yes, yes. So the if you can pull it off where you essentially backboard.
Cioè, quello che serve per giocare con lui in squadra è qualcuno che gli dà una mano a letteralmente. Ah, però è lenta.
So it works in tandem in that it slows the person. Right. But you have to get a really precise angle to execute it perfectly.
Sì, infatti sarà bello. Sarà interessante. Se gli alleati possono passare senza consumarli.
To kind of create a new play style with the abilities. So it takes the harpoon from just like general like in-hand kind of style thing or direct projectile to maybe reimagining how you want to use it.
And you know what? Like that's actually not a big range, you know, on the point seemingly where that's going to be, or if someone's in a pickle because she's not too far away.
Era rimasto.
So really cool stuff to see. That's a good talent, man. I'm excited to play with that one. And he also has another one for his harpoon as well. It's called Hurl. Harpoon no longer has a cooldown or applies a slow. Wait a second. So this is the real one. If you want to be harpoon.
This is like we're just like, you know what? What if he had 3 in hand?
What if he just had a harpoon all the time?
You got your LME, you got your RMB, and now your Q is basically an in hand too. If you just want to be that harpoon hucking madman,
spari Q.
He never would stop doing anything.
Calista. No, vabbè, Gangplank fit Calista.
Actions per minute potential is pretty nutty.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna be fun, man.
Dude, it's a lot of fun. And it's like,
wow.
It hits for less damage than is in hand, so you're trading some potential AoE things. However,
Sniper, cioè fa lo sniper per 800 danni. Diventa uno sniper con un proiettile che fa 800 danni e passa attraverso le unità. Spara più veloce di Streets che fa 1200. Però fa sempre 800. Genos con Lumina gli fai 900 di danni. Vediamo questa.
This one is very interesting. We put this at the end of the mastery one because its actually value is really only apparent at higher coordinated levels of play.
Right.
So
no, non rallenta più. Non rallenta. Se prendi quella leggendaria puoi sparare in fretta, ma non rallenta più.
Because you can essentially almost instantly dropship your
non la velocità di fuoco, genio. Il tempo che passa tra un colpo e l'altro.
A decently placed portal exit position.
That's crazy.
The way it works is
Silent,
typically
per favore.
when Dredge himself enters a portal, he consumes the portal he exits out of.
Right.
That rule does not apply to his allies. So his allies can enter a portal and exit a portal
senza consumare i portali.
Wow. They have an internal cooldown that they can't just like ping pong between these two things infinitely. However,
that looks so cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome.
Cioè, allora, come tecnica di squadra.
During development, there is a bug where you could actually teleport the payload. Granted, that's not what we're shipping, but it was a really crazy nuance that I needed people to know about.
Ok, grazie per non aver portato il teletrasporto del payload in game.
They can. There's an activation time on the portal. That's why the coordination needs to really be there. That's why the coordination needs to be there. But we didn't want to do something that could potentially lead to some awesome.
Tu spawni, i tuoi tank spawnano fra 4 secondi. Metti il portale allo spawn, vai avanti perché tu sei spawnato prima, attivi lo spawn e loro dalla base vengono direttamente al punto. Cioè, praticamente c'è molti modi effettivamente veramente efficaci per utilizzarlo.
With this legendary, it's going to be called out to you on your HUD, so you'll know very clearly that this is a freebooter portal that you can transport through. But it is a lot of fun. It's a really cool concept that we hope to see in the meta.
Hitchhike could have been called.
Che bei troll che ci escono.
Yeah, I like that. Great. Well, that's
sì, finita la live, vale. Scrivimi dopo in privato su Discord. Ti rispondo tranquillamente. Mentre faccio cena, leggo il messaggio e ti rispondo.
Twitter posts and Reddit and things like that, because I feel like this champion is pretty iconic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And through his teasers, actually, we've showed him as human the entire time, so we kind of pulled a switch at the end there.
Gotcha.
He's not.
We definitely had a lot of fan theories with all of our teasers that
I loved
we
it.
put out. Yeah, it's great.
E adesso vediamo le skin. Cioè, sta live vale per le lunghe veramente tanto. Era meglio se mi portavo il cibo e mangiavo durante la live.
I definitely just liked that one on Twitter. I was like, good job, you gold star.
No, quando muori se ne vanno.
Se ne
vanno.
That's probably the best thing.
Dredge has kind of got a leg up on Jack.
Settimana prossima.
Jack's only a captain.
Teoricamente.
He's an admiral.
Our boy's an admiral.
A meno che non fanno 2 settimane dei patch note.
We're still working that one. I'm still working that
Cioè
one.
una settimana intera.
As far as skins, he does have a golden skin that will be showing up.
It looks slick.
And it looks good. I mean, that's like an admiral, but
what's higher than the admiral?
Voglio vedere la skin in game. La gold dovrebbe essere bellissima.
That's heavy.
You know how many ships he's pillaged and burned?
Ships?
Ships.
I'm a little hungry.
Ships. Dude, I'm hungry too.
And of course he's got another
sì, è un bel recolor. Se è fatto bene come le altre.
Boom. Go for the red.
Yeah, and it's more than just a recolor here, guys. As you
Cambia il
can see,
cappello.
this man no longer has a hat. This man no longer has an eye patch. What we've done to try and increase the perceived value of these skins that we release with the champions is do some slight mesh alterations as well to get some more bang for your buck. So hopefully you guys like this kind of style. We'll be trying.
Non è male. Se la bandana fosse fatta meglio, sì.
It looks cool. Honestly, this looks like a very different Dredge. A very small change has made a very big difference to me. And I think if you have a pirate with no pirate hat, like, you know, you already are looking different. So this is a great adjustment. I love the red too.
Il Kraken d'oro.
As we see
Lol.
and pet goodbye to
C'è il Kraken d'oro, no? Ok, c'ha la parte sotto d'oro, dai.
This name, and
well,
our lawyers are not going to appreciate it.
It's never been used before. And we have so much more to do, which is why we have to keep this moving, guys. There's still more, but we are rounding the end. We're about 60-65% of the way, that's for sure. But we have an event coming through.
Hanno fatto anche il bilanciamento.
Event, the one you
Sì.
all love the most for whatever reason.
Nuova mappa, nuovo sistema di mira di aimbot per chi gioca da console.
And we love Halloween.
Yeah.
You better adjust, Evan.
I need to adjust. It's okay. It's my preference. But let's talk about what this Dark Tides event skin kind of thing is. What's going on?
No, our Dark Tides event is going to be probably one of the best events we've ever done. The content we have available, the format of which
Walker
it's
Epic
is
Skin.
truly exciting. So
Vivian.
just as you've seen in all of our other events, we're going to do a buy-through format where
Series.
you get to purchase
Hanno...
these bundles of skins.
Quello è
along with
Victor.
some awesome extra content, and then unlock additional ones. As you can see later on the screen here, we've got a 3-bundle initial offering where you're going to then unlock 2 more skins, 2 more epics. So it's a purchase 3, unlock 2. That's insane value. What are we thinking?
Yeah,
and then on top of it, through a awesome mechanic with the Abyssal Echoes event that's going to kind of find its way into our quick play queue, the opportunity to unlock another 3 epic skins.
It's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to go through. We have a lot of skins to talk through, and this is kind of where Rafe starts to
Cioè 5 skin in un solo evento è tanto per la ragazzi, non abbiamo mai fatte così tante, così tutte epiche.
Show is the Daywalker Vivian. You saw a little bit of a teaser of it there, and here it is in its full glory, the moonlight. It's good lighting for this lady.
Sì, però dai. L'artwork è un po'... avete fatti dei meglio.
Vampire Hunter. No conflicts there?
Yeah.
Well, let's take a listen to
Preparate i portafogli.
and hear how she sounds in 1.6.
E adesso ce lo diranno Focus. Finito la preview delle skin.
Come closer. I won't bite. Hard. I have an uncle near here. Everyone calls him mental, but I think he's just a bit batty. Stay away from sailor blood. Last time I woke up 2 days later in a chicken coop. Do I have something in my teeth? I'd check a mirror, but, you know. Stand still, or this steak is going somewhere worse than the heart. Just think of this as a generous blood donation. Careful, I bite back. Have you met my friends? Where's that blasted captain left me this time?
Well, the red is truly beautiful, and I love the tagline.
C'era una cosa giù in fondo.
Vampire Hunter concept. Well, talk to me about this skin, Rafe.
Well, we really wanted to play this up with
Ok, dopo devo, a fine live devo controllare. Gira la mappa verso il latte, supplico. Gira la mappa verso destra. Gira la mappa verso destra.
Crystal lives in her base. Plus, you know, you get the awesome stake on the end of it for some good vampire slaying action.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little like, it's kind of batty, right? The wings on the side. That's
non è male.
You want to kind of play that little bit of, you know, goth horror
Certo, chi gioca Vivian merita di morire, però ok, ci sta. Non lo so, Beach, probabilmente domani. Dipende molto da quanto hanno lavorato loro. O stanotte o domani, probabilmente domani. Sì, la mappa l'hanno migliorata, Fiamma. Hanno cambiato la grafica della mappa, non so se ci hai fatto caso. Ok, laggiù, quella cosa lì. Vedete, sono tipo... Ok, è roba messa a caso lì, non è che ci si può... Non c'è più il pontile.
A really cool nuances that I wanted to call out specifically. You already touched on the blood vial, which is by far one of the coolest effects I think we have on a 1P weapon. It even moves and undulates like as you... But let's throw that sensor again. Listen very carefully. So it's got like this like backlit flutter effect. It's a minor detail, but shoutouts to
Alberto, da alle 7, da quando... Cioè, ho fatto la live prima su Twitch, adesso per la stream qui, sto a fare la live qui giusto per guardare insieme e anche per guardare io stesso la live della patch nuova. L'occhio di Sauron. Dai, basta. Dai, l'occhio di Sauron per l'ennesima volta. Cioè, non riescono a non metterlo ovunque.
the pipe organ coming through.
Just hyper.
It's time to die, my friend.
Comprate la grafica nuova perché quella vostra meta non ve la regge.
Totally.
I'm taking Vivian to another level
Yeah,
here.
took her to another level. I mean, this is a top tier.
She went to Transylvania and back.
And a top tier Vivian choice. If anyone's playing Vivian and not rocking this, I'm just wondering, you know, where your life choices, man. Yeah, you're messing up.
It's far and away her best look.
Also, I don't know if they're. I'm just gonna spoil it early, but if you notice, our metallic textures have seen a vast improvement.
That's right.
We've done some engineering work, guys, through our art pipeline.
No, è vero.
To bring out kind of the metallic qualities, and that was the first example of what you saw there.
Chi è che parla in sottofondo?
Take a look at the next skin. We have so many, and it's Death Speaker Ying. We truly.
Quando dici ok, mi apri l'assistente di Google, no ECONOMICI.
Oh my god,
that's such a big difference.
Oh my god, like let's go into
Scusa, Google, non lo sapevo.
And take a listen to what Death Speaker Ying is bringing to the
È
table.
Ying? Ah, quello era uno specchio, non era la lanterna. Oddio Cristo.
There can be no doubt about it. I am a monster, and you should fear me.
Ying satanista.
A living room. Why are ghosts so bad at lying?
È bellissimo, cioè nel senso...
Can see right through us. Why
Non me l'aspettavo.
bad at lying? Because you can see right through us. How do ghosts keep fit? By exorcising regularly.
No, ancora no, Z, non hanno detto ancora quanto costa.
Divergent is a great way to describe it.
Si è appoggiata a una
Tell me,
setta.
what happened to Ying? Did she fall? Was she in that ship?
You know,
Her and Dredge having a little thing? She's like waiting down below deck, like,
That's
hey,
not
where you
canon.
going?
That's
Oh,
not
God.
canon. Don't listen to Rain Day.
Not canon, everyone. No, we
Canon.
wanted to kind of try our hand at giving Ying a little touch of evil.
A little touch of evil, un piccolo tocco di malvagità. Piccolo, eh. No, l'hanno presa, l'hanno buttata nel calderone dove ci avevano messo tipo le streghe morte a pezzi. E è uscita fuori Ying quella. Ying si è convertita. Bella bitch. È vero. Si è convertita a Satan. Se dico Satan, le bannano?
So morbid.
In teoria no, è un termine come un altro.
Yeah, well, you know.
Anch'io pensavo fosse Serie. Infatti mi ha sorpreso.
And I mean that may be the wish if you going against her. That's one truth that we might see.
Idem fiamma, a me le passano razzi.
We've also seen life exchange that change to that has brought her to the table. So 2 for 2 as far as things you might see in competitive, and that might be gracing my screen a little bit more. And that's the pairing.
No, il pontile c'è ancora. Il pontile c'è ancora, ci hanno aggiunto. Ci puoi andare lì sopra però, sopra quelle strutture.
Many
Così a
moons
caso.
ago when we were the bat effect? I didn't even know that on the retrieve.
Sì, però se lo specchio fosse girato dall'altra parte, secondo me sarebbe meglio. Ah, ok, a posto, infatti si è sbagliati.
Don't you want to see it?
Yeah, you want to see.
You want to see your own mirror, don't you?
All our monkey weapons, we really want to make sure the player experience feels really good. All the good stuff is facing you.
Oh, the spookiness.
Wow, minions come forth. So it's in the voice, it's in the shatter
Sì,
here.
sì, c'è dopo.
Noah, Roland,
C'è
you
Inara.
guys killed it. Like, the model is gorgeous. Also, shout outs to the creepy fingers.
Come fanno a mettere lo specchio al contrario? Cioè, spero l'abbiano fatto soltanto per la live. Perché si sono sbagliati veramente.
And now we're just like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna scratch your face off also.
Is that like a
Ah, però è vero perché lo specchio in teoria dovrebbe essere girato verso di te, quindi è vero. Quindi è giusta quella direzione dello specchio in realtà, perché è uno specchio, guarda verso te, non verso gli altri. Giusto. Non è un bug. Ma è bello.
And we also have to check out the Illusory Rift, the ultimate as well.
I love that kind of repressed audio, like
È bellissimo in terza persona.
voices from the abyss screaming to get out, and Death Speaker's like, no, you can't escape. I'm gonna harness you for my will.
Minion,
That's awesome.
you are here for me.
Se giochi healer prendi una delle altre skin. Se giochi damage Ying prendi questa.
Wow, and it's pulsating. Oh my god.
So cool.
What was the? I mean, just did you want to just change it up in a way to really express that? Because I don't remember that being under normal.
Quando premi il tasto destro le copie diventano da paura. Effetto spettrale 7.0.
Kind of make these skins super cool and really like highlight the difference from the base. And for Ying, like it's so, we get this opportunity to take a character that is so nice. Opposite of what this skin is, and that contrast is really great.
Still cute.
L'urlo delle illusioni.
Shout out to Paladins. Also, the super evil skin with the bicycle ride emote. Just as she's like, it's kind of hilarious and also creepy.
Yeah, so go for creepy, and I love that. The juxtaposition of the emotes with that skin, that's gonna work for you. So make sure to pick that up in 1.6. Again, you purchase one of these with 500 crystals, and then
500 cristalli. Con tutto il pacco dell'intera skin è pochissimo. 500 cristalli per queste skin e più tutto il resto che ti dà con la skin.
Oh yeah. Self-appointed knight, but really he's a knight in all of our hearts in Paladins.
Dark Knight.
Nightmare.
Quindi per 1500 skin prendi quelle tre, per 1500 diamanti prendi quelle tre, la skin di Victor e la skin di Nara. È tanto.
Totally is, and I can't wait. Let's listen quickly to how the voice pack sounds for Nightmare Fernando coming into the realm.
No, 500 per una skin. Per un pacco della skin. Per un pacco della skin. Nando?
I was cast down by my comrades after succumbing to the abyss. Oh, truly a shame what happened to them. Join me. I shall show you the pleasures of those who leave the mortal plane. Yes. The spirits of the damned are so, delectable. I must have more. I would have gotten away with
Detto 1500 ci prendi tutto però.
Man, oh man, oh man.
He's so cool. He's so cool. And again, I just said it with Ying, but like taking the all-white knight and then just putting him through that Abyss Lord like filter.
Yeah. Like, what does that feel like to?
It feels good. Feels real good.
Yeah. You're taking the nice guy and you're just terminusing everybody. You're just
Fernando
taking a nice guy
Etero.
who was a loving husband, okay?
Allaghi,
Loving guy, and
ma alla
then
fine,
just like, okay, never mind.
se sono quelli che fanno l'evento col doppio dei cristalli allo stesso prezzo, non è male. È sempre soldi per un free to play. Se uno ce l'ha da buttare, ce li può buttare, se no no, easy. Tutto lì. Meglio spendere lì che per spendere in qualcos'altro. Cioè, tra virgolette, qualcos'altro di cui tu fa meno o che ti fa male. La patch dei satanisti. Per fortuna c'ho quella mount.
The detail on the armor, all these kind of intricate little facets and grooves, really just
Secondo me è quello che manca, perché la qualità delle skin è molto più alta della qualità delle mappe. Cioè, sta mappa l'hanno migliorata, però ok. Wow. È fatta bene.
I mean, this thing is, he looks bigger than usual. Is it because of the thing on his right shoulder? And what is
visual
that?
illusion?
Okay.
Like, might not seem like
Amando's a big boy.
But he is a big boy all the time. And
Choice emote. Choice emote, Kevin. Well done.
Laying the flex down. Sun's out, guns out, baby.
He's still...
Appena ti danno il codice devi darmi il codice in privato per questa, vi siamo capiti.
Oh, yes. Look at that flame. Guys, that flame, the first time that entered a playtest, I was like, wait. Pause. Fernando, come here. Burn me alive.
Ah, la fiamma è bella.
And so, again, more of the Abyss taking over. But if these are the results, like, everyone, go ahead. Hang out with the Abyss for a little while. Come back, have a great skin.
Come back looking baller.
And Fernando's got so many great pieces of, like, big, iconic things that he does. With his Flame Lance and his shield and the charge.
Oh, God, wait for the shield.
Oh, my goodness.
Undulating warp energies ethereally taking place on the battlefield. And not only does this, and I hope
questo è fatto bene.
The production studio is crazy loud right now. However, there's a really cool idle sound to this that the sound guys kick butt on.
No, non lo so, Elios. L'ha scritto una persona, Gugu, se non mi sbaglio, l'ha scritto in chat. Quindi non so di te se ci saranno oppure meno.
Not again.
See? They took him. can't believe it. It's great to see this skin kind of
I do not die, not again. È bellissima. Non morirò, non di nuovo. Gli hanno cambiato la line apposta per la skin, è bellissima. Perché sono morto? È stupendo. Ah, intendo quelli per il day login. Ah, ok, Cuco, grazie dell'info. Wanda Cosmo, vorrei avere 999 Che bella citazione, i vecchi fantascenitori.
But none like this, Evan.
But not like this. This is a very different style, and this is one that I was actually, from the beginning of the art, really excited about. It's Full Moon Victor. I mean, this is sick.
Questa è quella che va più fuori dalle schede. Cioè, questa meriterebbe essere una skin leggendaria. Meriterebbe essere una skin leggendaria.
He's been messing around in the realm, going to some like obscure dark places. Lo and behold, probably found a werewolf, and something went down. Something went down.
Maybe the abyss was there. We don't know. But let's take a listen to the voice lines for Full.
Schiavi africani andati a minare diamanti che li devo vendere per le skin. No, perché avete lasciato gli stessi pantaloni? Però dai, è laziness. Non c'è stato però.
Just can't get this piece of grandma out of my teeth. Wanna hear a joke? Thinking Brick will keep me out. Why do wolf parties always start at midnight? So they can have a howling good time. You look delicious.
Come al solito, l'artwork è troppo fatto bene rispetto alla skin.
I'll rip you to shreds. My hunger beckons. Only sheep wait around.
Title's never been more.
Ma è Bergamo di Dragon
That
Ball.
lined up nicely.
It really did.
It might have been a little
No, guarda, Bergamo.
Molly,
Proprio Bergamo di Dragon Ball Super. Ok.
Positive reaction from the community, but you're turning a champion into a wolf. And it's
When is that ever bad?
It's done.
It can never be bad.
I know.
I mean,
Did you see the tail?
Did you see the tail? He's got a tail.
It's so fluffy.
I mean,
No, beh, è semplicemente un lupo mannaro. Cioè, non è che assomiglia. Cioè, è un lupo mannaro e basta. Cioè, assomiglia perché infatti così ai lupi, tra virgolette. Quindi.
And actually making that something that
E
is relatable to
durano
the champion.
ancora per una settimana.
With
Ok.
this skin in particular versus all the others, you know, we always want to make sure we
Victor da russo a trans a tizio con un braccio meccanico e lupo mannaro. Questo è un lupo mannaro. Cioè, sto tizio qui sulla destra è un lupo mannaro, secondo me. Cioè, io se lo guardo, ti assomiglia. Si sta per trasformare. Ma quali personaggi avranno le skin di Halloween? L'hanno appena visti. Fernando, Ying, Vivian, Victor. E adesso c'è rimasta l'ultima. Ti sei persa la skin più bella al mondo per Ying? Tranqui, faccio un mio riassunto tra un paio di giorni. No, è una brutta copia di Wolverine.
100% for free, along with a bundle of other cosmetics. In that bundle, you're also going to get a vault key. You're also going to get a limited frame. You're also going to get an avatar. It's a huge amount of value, guys. So it is a buy three. You're gonna buy 3 epic skin bundles with a lot of awesome content. Unlock Full Moon Victor, plus another epic skin that you're gonna get with the vault key, and then come at potentially 3 other epic skins too that we'll get to later.
So this is him in game, and he looks. I mean, it's
Wait, puoi sbloccare altre 4 skin epiche con il bundle. Quindi per 1500 cristalli puoi arrivare a prendere 9 skin epiche?
No, yeah, we just aimed it cool here. And I mean, when we saw a werewolf wielding a gun, it was just beyond cool. It was just a free win.
It's a smart werewolf too, because most of the time the werewolf's like, I'm gonna bite you and I'm gonna claw you, and he's like, I got an assault rifle.
È semplice, io dico la verità, secondo me è un po' troppo semplice, però c'è sta.
Focus on posture.
Yeah, focus on posture here. And again, we're seeing the skull on the gun.
Well, if you notice that his kind of armor had changed.
Ma le prestazioni con queste nuove grafiche delle mappe si abbassano? Probabile, basta che abbassi la grafica di conseguenza.
Is it a little crazy to see the portrait of the victor and be like, oh my God, what has he become?
You gotta remember where
he's a monster.
Yeah, started from the portrait. Now we
No,
hear.
it's so good. And in the ADX, you got this like malicious little face look.
Sì, è vero, parlano troppo.
Nice touch, man.
Sprecano parole per dire le stesse cose, praticamente.
Listen to the grenade throw, I believe.
Okay, let's hear that. Oh,
Yeah, it's got that growl, dude.
Growl. And a little bit of smoke, it feels like.
C'è
Something magical, something ethereal.
Also, from here at the studio, the design team is one. We were doing a lot of work with the voice packs.
Il grow lo fa prima che
esplode,
ok.
About this casting process, because when we were like, okay, guys, you're a werewolf,
right?
And then one of the lines that Kevin casted was the prompt was a licking lips line. So he just had to listen to just like
a bunch of people,
hundreds of people just lick their lips.
That would have driven me
crazy. But we chose the best one for you.
We chose the best one. We got the best one that you're ever gonna see. Well, we have seen pretty much all of them except the barrage.
Sì, alla fin fine la skin di Victor, se tu ci pensi, non c'ha animazioni. Cioè, nel senso, è un personaggio abbastanza semplice, c'ha l'arma e basta. Quindi sì, effettivamente si è concentrati tanto sul corpo con la coda, ovviamente. Hashtag ti sparano la coda e ti prendi danni. Sì, non è male. C'è da vederlo. È full damage, Dredge. Dredge è solo danni, puro danno.
We can hook you up. We can hook you up with this kid. So that's the real one that you really are trying to get by unlocking the other ones, and it is such a cool divergent from the normal Victor and such a popular like widespread general champion that everybody uses. So a lot of fun to be had there. And let's talk about the vault stuff. The next skin that is approaching the conversation.
This one is also amazing, guys.
In the vault, and we talked about being good in the PPL. It's Iron Madam.
Però che gli fai?
Boom.
There she is in the middle.
I love it.
She was like, you know what? The stone, it's just not new anymore.
It's not.
Let's upgrade.
Let's upgrade here. Upgrade some armor over the stone.
She looks so freaking cool.
Let's listen to the voice lines here.
Non lo so, sinceramente.
One of the coolest skins you're gonna see in Paladins.
Dipende molto dai gusti. Esatto.
I rule with an iron fist. My favorite rhetorical device is irony. Seems like they couldn't iron out my kinks. Strike now, friends. You are not welcome here. So much suffering.
Voglio vedere il muro, voglio vedere il muro. Prima di giudicare vediamo il muro. Ah, è vero, perché nelle altre skin c'è il mantello che copre completamente le gambe. Ecco cos'è che mi dà fastidio, c'hai ragione. È il fatto che si vede le gambe e che la gonna non gli copre tutto. Sì, il voice pack è inquietante. È proprio la versione stra creepy dei Nara. Però personalmente non lo so.
What if she was the exact opposite? Yeah.
È Halloween, Joe. Skin per Halloween. Non fai gli angioletti per Halloween. Perché Shid? Ah sì, per la cosa che hai detto delle gambe, l'hai detta te, perché?
I love the reimagination of that staff. Like, based in our staff, for me, I'm like, okay, it's a stick with some rocks on it. And now we're like, how about if it's a giant metallic spire of pain? Like,
allora, in game ci sta leggermente meglio adesso.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the 1P. Give me the 1P, Kev. Come on.
Give me the 1P, Kev. Garrett is sweating here.
And look at that. Like, Nara players, that is...
Yeah, that's a difference.
Sì, ho capito, però è troppa roba sullo schermo. Cioè, fai le faccine che ti coprono. Non lo so. Ok, i suoni è belli.
Goes so well with it, and the red theme as well.
I just want to swing that like a weapon, though.
I mean, and I know this is the intention, but those faces are really creepy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm very.
I really need you to be brave.
If I see those,
no, credo che abbiano creato uno studio apposta per loro. Che potesse lavorare, forse è una questione di tasti o di altro.
Yo, that wall is amazing.
Qua, kinda.
That was a genuine reaction from me.
God, I love this sound. I hadn't even heard this sound. Nobody wants to cross that.
Fences?
Yeah, it's like a It's like you're not welcome here, and if you do, we will kill you. You will be immediately deceased.
Questa mi piace.
That deployable action going on too.
More showcase of the new metallic kind of. Man.
Però il fatto è che non riesco a vedere in area malvagia. Cioè non riesco proprio a vedercela in area malvagia. Cioè quella degli Ying era stupenda, cioè sta benissimo.
He doesn't have Summit 5.
Go on top of your cool wall.
That's not a Summit 5. Kevin, you missed it!
You missed it! You had one job. No, Kevin's been doing great back there, actually.
Solid.
All on point.
There we go.
Oof.
Okay.
That looks sick.
I'll take it.
And the red too, like the projectile when you really see it travel, it gives you this meaty, weighty feeling.
It's so good.
Quella dei Ying secondo me la mia preferita. Fra le 5 che ha mostrato la mia preferita è Ying. Quella dei Vivian non la considero neanche. Quella di Fernando non era male, anche quella ci sta. Seconda posizione, dai.
Twisted by the abyss.
Sinceramente Victor quarta, terza per forza in area, e quella dei Vivian non mi piace Vivian. La metti in fondo. Guarda, però effettivamente quella di Vivian è fatta meglio di quella di Victor.
And the vault key is gotten by unlocking 3 of the bundles or more.
Absolutely.
And getting your full moon Victor for free after that, and then being able to use your vault key on one of the options, which is this Inara skin, which you know you may be crazy to go for anything else. But there's also Demon Maeve if you haven't had that. There's Archangel Tyra. There's Fallen Androxus. So all of those skins are now available. If you didn't get those, and maybe one of those were your favorite.
Again, guys, this is for like maybe you're not that.
Oh, ma avete rubato la mia?
Yeah. We want to give you value on that full bundle buy through purchase. So this is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna have access to all of our skins from the Rise of Fury event. And they even kind of like vibe with the theme a little bit too. So it's super cool. Like it worked out perfectly.
Sinceramente è capace che prendo la skin di Androxus con la chiave, se mai la prendo, piuttosto che prendere quella di Nara.
Epic skins just for free, and then there's even more.
There's even more, and we do honestly. It's kind of crazy. Here's just a recap. And you will be able to obviously be directed when this goes live in 1.6 very easily as to how to get these things and unlock them. But there's even more cosmetics. Are you kidding? And all of these are so top tier. Like, what an impressive thing. I think the general consensus.
Ho visto sotto, praticamente probabilmente con ogni skin.
Got one more, the Trick or Treat Talus.
I forgot.
As if it wasn't like stealing your lunch money enough with his playstyle. Look at this one.
Questo è bellissimo. Se l'hanno fatto bene è bellissimo. No, vabbè, è bellissimo. Questo è legendary, cioè non è una skin normale. L'arma è stupenda. No.
Hey guys, has anyone seen my pyre pies? What's a ghost's favorite fruit? Blueberries. Why don't mummies take time off? They're afraid to unwind. Why did the vampire need mouthwash? Because he had bat breath. Trick or treat. Just kidding. You're getting a trick. Na 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 na. You can't catch me. Roar! I'm Drogo's.
Quella line era bellissima.
You and I are both freaking out at that gun, man. That gun is so.
Quando ti droghi e vedi i draghi, ma in realtà è Thanos. Best line ever. Quando ti droghi, vedi i draghi, ma in realtà è Thanos.
Garrett is actually dying.
Fire that gun.
He went 3P just.
Look at the eyes. Look at them eyes.
It's so cartoony. Look at the effects to the flame.
No, le fiamme sono bellissime.
This is top tier.
It's such a perfect execution, like.
L'occhio è intrippante.
Lighter air in this content offering, right?
Yeah.
It just little peeks back at you. Okay, the single fire is creepy, Kev. Don't do that. Don't. Okay.
And now let's, you know,
lo devono ancora dire quando sarà disponibile.
And he seems like he's tricking tonight. I don't think treating is where he's going for. He's trying to play some tricks on some old folks and steal some of that candy. How's he gonna get there? Obviously, the Rune of Travel, Blitz Upper. That's where Talus's movement comes from. But
no, l'arma è bella.
Weapon.
Cioè, è cartunesco, è fatto in maniera semplice, però sinceramente preferisco questa alle altre skin che sta nel bundle, tranne quella di King e quella di Fernando. Cioè, questa è carina, è fatta bene, è bella da vedersi anche da giocare probabilmente.
You know, it's oftentimes, sometimes if you play in ranked a lot, if you're there watching TPL, you sometimes can forget that in casual you can play in 3P, and a lot of these skins make me want to be like, I'm gonna spend my time in 3P today. I just want to enjoy looking at this thing a little bit more.
Non vero. È bella, è carina.
Our team just really got to play at every stage.
So fun, dude. It's so fun.
And it shows too. Even with the bats, the kind of wings.
Sì, diciamo che hanno due tematiche diverse. Cioè, la Oni lo porta verso il lato scuro in maniera tecnica. Questa è più giocherellona. È più amichevole, tra virgolette.
That was so cute. It looks like just very
No
fun.
mercy. No mercy, Kev.
Poor Cassie. She's always getting beat up in these, huh?
She's tough.
The new Victor.
Well, that's it, and you could basically, cosmetics are officially done at that point, but we do want to let you know that the way to get this is a little different than the other ones.
Iniziare a giocare
It's
Talos
going to
solo
be
per
the
la
little box
skin.
of horrors, which is coming back.
Precisely. We know you guys really wanted that chest coming back, so we're bringing it back.
Sì, è quello che ho detto io quando usciva Rave Mive e poi Mive non l'ho mai più giocato, non l'ho giocata mai.
Cosmetics skins are done, but we do have in that little box of horrors.
Sì, però spiegate un po' quello che
emotes. Some new emotes.
Oh, do we have video for these emotes?
I hope so.
Or am I gonna have to demonstrate
No, we
them?
do not.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to demonstrate them.
Okay. All right.
But there are new emotes in this chest.
So there's three. There's three legendary roaming emotes that are going into this little box of horrors. Some of my favorite emotes that we've ever done.
Quindi c'è una chest nuova.
Holiday themed.
Okay.
So first up to bat is going to be the Terminus emote. Like this is the quintessential Frankenstein hands out walk like this. You could just do this until the end of time. I hate everyone who's going to make a gift of this. But yeah, it's already done. Shout outs to Vox, he's probably going to do it. And then the next one is for Koga. So Koga's getting his first legendary roaming emote.
Spades, ti sei letteralmente perso tutto.
Oh my God.
Le nuove 6 skin, la nuova mappa, nuovo personaggio, nuovo sistema di mina, bug, fits, vari.
His little feet are going, his little creepy sneak.
That's cute.
But you can do it infinitely.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty.
Well, he's a ninja, so he's got to.
A Scooby-Doo ninja.
He's got to be sneaky. I mean, that's the only way.
It's so good. And then the final one. Who's the final one for? Koga, Terminus.
Koga Terminus? Lo sai te, mate.
I just brain farted so hard. Sorry, guys.
Well, let's talk. So we have so many cosmetics. Those will be coming in. You'll get to see them. And Garrett doing a great job. Nice. But they got to see them. We are at a very, very good length of the show here. And we have one more thing, really, where it's some meat and potatoes still to cover. One more potato on the plate. Let's put it that way. The Dark Tides event. There's an in-game event coming here.
Oh, ok, l'evento. Infatti non ne aveva neanche parlato. Adesso che ci penso.
In my opinion, I haven't seen this, and I'm really excited. You're going to have monsters in your game in Paladins.
Il PvE, ma hanno sentito.
You were literally going to have a random abyssal ying show up in your casual match.
Come nel casual match?
Just like, whoa.
Che vuol dire casual match?
So yeah, guys, in the quick play queue, when a round starts, it could be first round, the last round. There's going to be a small chance for a kind of abyssal echo to spawn. Again, this is not every time by any means. This is kind of a bit of a rare occurrence. But if this abyssal echo spawns in your quick play game, whether it's Onslaught, TDM, or Siege, you're going to want to take this guy down. And each one is kind of this little mini boss thing that kind of imagines. See, as you can see, Vivian's got multiple
Lex
shields.
is helping him out, and then this
so they take the skins from and create this kind of mini boss experience. And if you down these guys, what you're going to get is a dark doubloon, which you can then go and spend in the event store for the Dark Tidings event. And also, so there's the three. There's the Fernando Abyssal Echo, there's the Ying Abyssal Echo, and there's a Vivian Abyssal Echo. And then there's a rarer Victor Full Moon Abyssal Echo. If you take down the Full Moon Victor Abyssal Echo, you're going to get a gold doubloon. Now, you can exchange a gold doubloon for a limited edition version of the event skins, which is pretty cool. As you can see,
wait, aspetta.
So if you have the gold doubloon, you can get a sanguine blood red version of the Fernando skin.
Questi che... Ma che sono affamati per Halloween questi? Mi sta fuori di testa. Cioè praticamente mi metto lì, quando esce gioco dalla mattina alla sera. Facciamo i party da 5 e giochiamo soltanto, anche a perdere proprio male, ma soltanto per prendere i dobloni e ammazzare il mostro alla fine.
Giving us a chance to go to the voice line here for Ying. So let's listen to how she sounds. Okay, there are no voice lines. We're finding out. So we're gonna just take a look at the model.
Cambia colore questa, è più blu. Ah no, è viola, è bellissima. Oddio, sembra un cavaliere dello zodiaco demoniaco. Cioè, sinceramente preferisco questa all'altra. Il volto è bellissimo. È un cavaliere dell'inferno. Dei cavalieri dello zodiaco sempre. È bellissima. Ok, questa presto è la mia skin preferita di tutto l'evento.
Limited edition. You're only going to be able to get these during the lifespan of this event. Yeah, precisely.
Cioè, quindi ci stanno le 6 skin di base, più le 3 skin che puoi prendere semplicemente giocando in casual.
To frame it, right? That's 3 skins, bundle purchase through, and then you're gonna get 5 epic skins.
Crazy.
Because that's we're a little crazy, but you are. Oh my God! Look at
this one. My. Yeah. So it's very much like, to me, reminding of like how valuable and how cool the Blood Moon, Cassie, and the Quicksilver Ying things were. To where it's like this is special, like kind of esports version of like a really cool skin, but it's different, and you know that you did the thing.
E una di queste, infatti, tu puoi finire con lo sbloccarla gratis, giocando semplicemente casual. Quindi, infatti, hanno finalmente regalato delle skin gratis. È il primo evento che lo fanno, completamente gratis. Devi semplicemente essere culato e trovare il gettone d'oro mentre giochi casual. Preferisco Fernando Cavaliere Nero. Dipende dai gusti. No, Bianca è un'altra storia. La preferisco bianca. C'è il pacco? Io ok. Per favore, dategli una shape a quel... Cioè...
And this is Vivian as the basically Contessa Vivian limited edition skin that can only be gotten through doing this event, killing Full Moon Victor, and using your doubloons to exchange it for this. So super cool. And quests are being added. We're gonna kind of hover over them. Obviously, every new patch we have some new quests.
Nuove quest.
That's gonna be coming through in this patch as well. It's been a very long update show, but we still have a couple of things to get into with community and a few reminders.
Ok, community.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, we'll go through these pretty quick, but community, it is Halloween.
Spero buffino. No, la Demonette c'ha un bel... La Demonette ce l'ha. Quindi compra quella magari. La skin di base magari no, però la Demonette ce l'ha. Io c'ho la Demonette appunto. Non per quelle, però.
Later on this month, a little bit closer to Halloween. So keep your eye on social and we'll let you know more info as soon as we can. And then also we have HyperX coming up. It's right around the corner.
Sì, da quello che ho capito hanno detto che tu una di quelle skin le puoi prendere. Se trovi un gettone d'oro in casual, li puoi prendere. Quella a destra praticamente è la ragazza dei sogni di Fiamma. Fiamma la notte sogna quella. Seguila su Twitter, vero?
Best High-Res Studios games cosplay. Post that to Twitter with the hashtag cosplay to HRX and let us know why you want to come to HRX.
Solo per massacrarli dà lo scocco e la skin comunque.
Lucky awesome cosplayers will be receiving an all expenses paid trip.
Wow, that's awesome. Can I get? Oh, well,
yeah,
I guess.
Who you want to be? Who you want to be?
Lex, I'm gonna do the easy out there.
I'm feeling more of a Full Moon Victor, actually.
You know, that's a little too much. Somebody makes it for me, I'll wear it. So that, you know, I'm down for it. We also have a few esports announcements as well, Molly, and
appena esce l'aggiornamento si nerda a Paladins solo per la skin di Ying. Esatto, io perlomeno sì. Gioco solo casual, soltanto per cercare di prendere quel cavolo di doblone d'oro. Però una cosa che da poi spiego finita la live, perché mi sembra c'è qualcosa cosa che non hanno tralasciato.
Scholarship to be able to fund some of your schooling. This is an amazing opportunity, and we will be giving you a link to be able to go and like check it out and sign up. It's essentially $50,000 in scholarship prizing on the line. So $15,000 for cosplay, $50,000 for a scholarship. Registration closes on September 28th, so it's a little faster if you want to get involved and check out some of the more details. And what will happen is you'll actually play on the main stage at DreamHack Atlanta. So that'll be the culmination of it. Pretty cool stuff.
That's crazy.
If you're interested in Paladins, if you're interested in school, which you should be for sure, definitely check that out. It's hrz.io/NacePaladins, and you can find out more about it there. We also have the Premier League. If you guys
una cosa in mente. Dove l'hai presa la borsa di studio? Giocando a Paladins. Ok.
Live with some games in Europe. Virtus Pro will be having their double header, and they'll be playing Navi and Mouse Sports, and myself, Nick.
Sì, Simo, guarda la live un po' prima nel caso.
We'll have a lot of fun for you there, and also stay tuned for Mondays, which have gotten a little crazier on the esports side.
Vero, Vale.
All console.
Entra sulla nuova skin di... Sì, Shield. Probabilmente la skin di Talus sarà all'interno della chest.
We'll be here at DreamHack as well. So a lot of great esports things on the horizons. Wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that. And want to thank all of you. It's been an insane patch note show, or update show.
È durato molto più di quello che mi aspettavo, quindi mi sa che...
Well, I'm excited too, and that is going to wrap for this one, but we do have a couple of like I guess spoilers for.
Sai che ci sto a pensare, Yuri?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Let's do it.
Another good one. All right, so take me through it. I think there's something about ranks.
Torno indietro e vado un attimo a sentire prima di chiudere la live un attimo. Xras, è uscito un damage sta patch. ZX Xrans 24A.
A big part of kind of what we've been working on is getting these like end of season rank frames in order and good to go. As you can see right now, you are looking at these ones are my Masters players.
Chi è che fa duo? Mi serve che mi bustate a Master.
We embellish the heck out of these, but you deserve it. So again,
wow.
These are going to be received at the end of the season, right? Not next patch, guys. This is coming in the future, and these are still a little bit work in progress. But we wanted to show you what you guys are working towards and combat.
Adesso guardo.
To pursue. So at the end of the season, your highest achieved division throughout the entire season, you will be given a frame based on how far you've ascended.
Man, so play ranked and get as high as possible.
Yes,
to get the coolest frame possible.
Next patch, I think it'll be the last split to do so.
Oh wow.
So don't wait. Don't wait because you'll never be able to get those again.
Yeah. That's sick. Okay, that's amazing. That's a really cool thing. And there's also something that was teased even back when Koga was being announced. And it's another flank that has a lot of love, a lot of hate, love-hate relationship in the realm.
Il rework di Sky?
She's getting a...
Ah, lo mostrano adesso?
This is Sky's new base visual rework. This will be your new default Sky.
Yeah, we liked where Sky was, but she was kind of a remnant of when the game was in a very early stage. We allocated some resources. Yeah, she was one of the first. Allocated some resources, brought her up to kind of the same level of all of our new.
Quindi solo rework visivo però per Sky, niente rework tecnico.
We still kept like her face intact. She's a gorgeous character. Like, really can't wait. And we apologize, like, because we've been talking about it for a while, and oftentimes there's like dissent of like, oh well, when's it coming? But it's a big pipeline. A lot of things got to move through it. But finally, please, that this is coming in 1.8.
1.8.
So,
1.8, non questo. Ok, quindi questo è un teaser del rework che faranno in futuro. Ok. Ah, faranno proprio un cambiamento. Può essere pure che cambiano anche Sky in generale, allora, dato che c'erano ancora altre patch per farlo, dato che c'è nella 1.8. 69 spectator.
This was Paladins. This was 1.6, the update show. I'm out of breath. We've talked about all of these things. New skins, new events, new
Fuori EP, il mio cane. Non so se torno. Ti ho scritto su Discord appena un po' risposti vale, ti rispondo.
Map updates. Stop correcting me, otherwise the show won't ever end. It's an incredible time. The point is there's a lot going on, so make sure to check it out. PTS, maybe tomorrow, hopefully, for sure.
Are we shooting for today?
We're shooting for today.
If not today, it'll be tomorrow.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. That's the 1.6 Paladins Update Show. I'm Rene. That's Hi-Res Martini. That's Ray for Thunderbrush. That's Molly. And as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming. We'll see you all.
No, Beach, mi sa che vado a cena. Pensavo durasse meno, è durata un'eternità, non finiva più. Cioè, devo mangiare, non mangio da mezzogiorno. Ho iniziato tipo la live su LOL, su Twitch alle 4 del pomeriggio, quindi dalle 4 che non mi fermo e non mangio. Ok, quindi ora, prima di terminare, giusto un paio di dubbi da cercare di sistemare, ovvero la parte dove mostravano le skin. No, dai, non posso tornare più indietro di tot? Davvero? No, a quanto pare per il momento non posso tornare più indietro di tot, quindi non è per adesso che possiamo un attimo cercare di rispondere ad alcune questioni che sono rimaste. Comunque, in generale, riassumendo, nuovo personaggio che è il nuovo, tra virgolette, pirata, che tanto avete visto tutti, o comunque potete, ci faccio ovviamente il Champion Spotlight e il resto. Poi nuova mappa in Aslat, ovviamente a tema piratesco. Allora, una nuova chest per Halloween che conterrà probabilmente le vecchie skin, alcune emote nuove, che una è per Terminus, una è per Koga, l'altra non l'hanno detta perché si è completamente scordato il nome. In quella chest ovviamente. E come ciliegina sulla torta per quella chest ci sarà la nuova skin per Talus, che è quella dove è vestito come un draghetto. Poi potrete comprare fino a 3 bundle all'interno. Proprio perché qui c'è la schermata, ok. Ce la fai? Vero che ce la fai? Vero che me lo apri? No, eh? Sai che faccio? Che io sto in live, posso andare indietro sulla mia live. Perché io sto ancora in live e non l'ho chiusa. Posso andare indietro sulla mia stessa live. Fammi sbrigare mutarmi. Ok. Sono un genio del male. Ok, il fatto è che, come vedete, qua in basso sotto ogni skin, nel bundle, c'è questi 3 oggetti qui, che è contenuti nei bundle stessi delle skin. Questi costeranno 500 l'uno, con 500 ti sbloccano questo più una chiave e con la chiave ci puoi prendere una di queste skin qua giù, facendola easy. C'è questo oggetto qui, che non capisco di preciso cosa sia. Io non vorrei che se compri il bundle, oltre a questa skin, dato che hai preso il bundle, con questo oggetto potrai sbloccare anche la versione che puoi prendere free. Ovviamente quello è il dubbio, perché ancora non abbiamo ben capito se puoi comprare qualcosa free. Cioè se veramente quelle skin te le danno free. Quindi adesso andiamo leggermente avanti nella live. E anche a me non mi fa andare indietro sulla mia live più de tot, il che è strano. Mate, sto in live, quindi mi sembra strano che non possa andare. Ok, da qui posso. Ho dovuto ricaricare. Giusto per risolvere quel dubbio se le skin le danno free oppure no. Perché poi se poteva tranquillamente le vede più. Ok, qui. Ok, però è vero, come ha detto lui. Quindi per free sa che non te le danno. Devi averci per forza una delle skin. E poi col doblone d'oro puoi sbloccare questa. Mate, no dai, su ste cose, dai. Potevate farle free. Quindi l'unica cosa che potete ottenere tecnicamente free dall'evento sono queste. Questo è un Death Stamp, il vecchio, il buon vecchio Boo, che è uno spray. E questa che credo sia un emote o uno spray di quelli che sta in aria. Unlucky. Quei cosi sono tipo i simboli che stanno a segnare 6 bundle. Quindi dici, ah ok. Ho capito, quindi quelli dici semplicemente sono i simboli che stanno a insegnare che tu hai comprato quel bundle e quando c'hai quei 3 simboli ti sbloccano la skin di Victor. Ok. Quindi non le danno free. E io sono scemo che penso che la Reds possa dare qualcosa gratis. Però scusa un attimo, no? Allora, se tu vuoi dar fastidio, perché alla fine dei conti dai fastidio a tutti i giocatori, a tutti, durante le partite in casual. Cioè, se tu mi dici perché la persona che viene disturbata da quel mostro lì ci può ottenere soltanto ste minchiatelle qui. Cioè, nel senso, ok, tu col bundle hai preso una di queste skin, ok, ma bloccare il limite a una, a un gettone d'oro a persona, no? Dai una skin gratis, cioè dai su Irez. No, ovviamente loro i regali se ne fottono. Poi se magari danno più codici a noi youtuber, tipo a me l'ultima patch comunque come avete visto me ne ha dati 2 per ogni skin, no? Quindi ho potuto dare una skin di Ash e una skin di Rover. Poi ovviamente è successo quello che è successo ieri live, però comunque se volevo potevo tenermene una per me e darvene a voi di più. In passato mi davano letteralmente un codice, quindi se me lo volevo tenere me lo tenevo e non c'avevo nulla da darvi. Quindi se sta patch danno mi dagliano un paio di codici, dato che comunque c'ho i cristalli, io quelle che voglio me le posso prendere con i cristalli, tanto mi passano, c'ho anche altra roba in passato comunque, e a voi vi posso dare più skin, però c'è da vedere quanti effettivamente codici mi dà loro. Comunque, si vedrà. E quindi niente, rework Visiva Sky nella 1.8. E per questa patch super giù è tutto. Gli unici dubbi che avevo me l'ho chiusi. I frame della season sono stupendi. Sono stupendi. Se fate l'8 e 3/4 io vado a mangiare. Faccio cena, poi probabilmente streamo LOL su Twitch. Paladins, mettiamo a giocare a stora su Paladins, è controproducente. Tenendo conto che non c'è qua troppo tempo. Quindi, detto questo, leggo un attimo la chat e chiudo. No, Giorgio, non faccio le custom. Alle 8:45 non mangio da pranzo praticamente. E letteralmente non mi sono mai fermato. Quindi vado semplicemente a far cena e basta. Almeno su questa live resta semplicemente la live della nuova patch. Quindi è per quello che principalmente non mi sto a mettere a fare custom. Sì, la chiamano partnership. Comunque sì, come creator. Ma l'ho presa tipo 1 anno e mezzo fa. Tipo quando c'avevo il canale che era agli inizi tipo con 300 iscritti, ma ha scritto uno dell'Airez, uno mi ha dato la partnership. Quindi tieni conto di sì. Comunque, ciao Mira, ciao Icy, ciao, buonanotte Sparky, mandami amicizie su LOL, sono sempre Okami, It's 30. Io sto su Discord mentre ceno Okami, quindi se sei libero vieni semplicemente su Discord. Cena Vale, ti rispondo appena chiudo la live. Buona cena, se sei ancora online vieni un attimo su Discord e parliamo. Anch'io vado a cenare, buonasera a tutti. Ho vinto la promo prima per il Silver 1 sulla Flats, quindi ok, posso arrivare anche col 5 sulla Flats. Vai, ai Gilo Player on LOL. Però mi diverto lo stesso. Ciao Simo, ciao Icy. Ciao a tutti, ciao Gugu, buona cena a tutti perché anche non ho fatto ancora cena. Ci sarà un altro bundle, Aragon. No giveaway. No, nota che il titolo è cambiato. L'ho cambiato. È Paladins Live Patch 1.6 Showcase. Il titolo che vedevi te è perché hai cliccato sulla live prima che cambiassi probabilmente il titolo. Perché ho fatto un rush tra la live di Twitch alla live di YouTube. Cioè, praticamente letteralmente ci ho fatto 20 secondi prima che startasse la live e sono riuscito a finire la partita di LOL proprio letteralmente 20 secondi prima che iniziasse la live dei Paladins. Quindi letteralmente in rush ho chiuso OBS e aperto OBS con OBS per YouTube, collegandolo a YouTube. Ho dovuto cambiare tutto. Quindi all'inizio della live c'è ancora la vecchia miniatura. Quindi scusate per quella miniatura, se era un clickbait, non l'ho fatta apposta. È in produzione la miniatura, pensavo di farla tra la live di LOL e la live qui su Paladins, ma non l'ho fatto in tempo. Diego Isidori, no guarda, purtroppo c'ho già i miei mod, per adesso mi bastano quelli, è pieno effetto. Cioè, su YouTube c'è tipo 10 mod, soltanto che magari non stanno così. Vedi, c'è Fiamma, il carissimo Fiamma che mi sta qui ancora in live. Non so, se dovrei spostare la telecamera, la webcam lì, dato che comunque mentre parlo guardo sempre da lato che la chat ce l'ho della cosa. O faccio semplicemente questo e la chat ce l'ho praticamente davanti agli occhi. IPulsar in trip. Bitch, buonanotte comunque. Ciao a tutti. Ciao e alla prossima live. È durata 1 ora e 47. La patch note è durata 1 ora e mezza e passa. Infatti ho detto che è durata tanto. Di solito durano 40-50 minuti. È durata 40 minuti di più. Pulsar, ma ti sei accorto dello spammer prima? No, scusa. Fiamma, c'eri mod. Ci hai pensato te, vero? Comunque non me ne sono reso conto. Notte gioco a tutti gli altri. End stream.